Hi, this is Kristy Robinett of TangledWishes.com, and I just wanted to go over some of the most common questions that I get as a psychic medium. The first one that I get an awful lot is I'm constantly seeing the same number all of the time, like 1111 or 333 or even 1234. And a lot of times, every number has its own meaning. I'm not a numerologist, but every number has got its own meaning. But typically, if you're constantly seeing that reoccurring number, it means that your angels or your guides and or are telling you to wake up. I'm trying to get through to you. I'm trying to get your attention. And it's obviously getting your attention, but you're supposed to take that a step forward and figure out what are you doing wrong in your life, or what path are you taking that's wrong in your life that you should maybe put the brakes on and reset some goals and look at where you should be going instead of where you should not be going. Could be that you're in a really toxic relationship, and every time you have a fight with your significant other, that number comes up and you're not recognizing those two synchronicities. So pay attention to the number sequences that you get. It's not something out of the show Lost. It's actually calling out to get your attention. The other question that I get an awful lot is, how do I become more gifted, or how do I become more intuitive? And the answer to that is practice, practice, practice. Just like you can pick up a bat and swing that bat, it doesn't mean that you can always hit a home run. It takes practice. So it's whether you're meditating, quieting your mind, and that takes practice too. Hanging out with people of like minds, birds of a feather, or actually picking up a deck of tarot cards if you're interested in that, and doing tarot readings for your friends and family. So, and trusting your gut. That's actually the biggest part of it. The third question that I get an awful lot is, if this is a gift, why do you charge? Well, I charge just like everybody does in a service community, like a lawyer or a physician, and even ministers. No, they're not saying just, talk to me, you have to pay me $50, but you still give your donation. And I charge to pay my bills. So, when I win the lottery and I don't have to charge anymore, you'll be the first ones that know that. The other question that I get a lot is, it always starts off with, I don't have the money to pay for a reading, but I'm really in need of your help. And that goes back to the previous. And I have to charge. It's my time. I actually have to, take the time to peel the veil away and speak to those people on the other side in order to get that information. So even though you might think it's a quick question, it's not a quick answer. Not at all. So I do offer email consultations that are very, very affordable in case you can't afford a full reading. But as the start of the year has come up, and with all of the economy being the way that it is, I'm just struggling so much, Kristy, and I don't know, please give me a tidbit of happy information. And I am here to tell you that there is so much good out there for all of us, that you have to focus in on what you want instead of what you don't want. And the more that you focus in on, I'm struggling, I don't have enough, I'm never going to find that love of my life, I'm always going to have money problems, that's exactly what you're going to have. So you have to stop. I know, easier said than done, I know, but that's really what you have to start focusing in on, is the positive. And it helps to have someone that supports you. So if you can surround yourself with people, get on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I put some tidbits of information on there all the time. Um, Friends, family members, what have you. If you can have that support group to help you, that is really beneficial, because it's sort of like having an exercise partner. If you can have a positivity partner, then they can put you back on track when you start to fall off. So those are some of the most common questions that I get. If you have some, feel free to send them to me, and maybe in the next tape, I will answer those for you. Take care.